What's going on, everybody? This is Robert Mickalson with the Mickalson Group at Real Broker right here in Santa Clarita Valley. I wanted to change things up here on my YouTube channel. I'm going to start making videos that are totally unscripted and just show a little bit more of me as the person who has lived in Santa Clarita all of his life and feels like I've been selling real estate in Santa Clarita all my life. So for the past 2 decades, I've been helping buyers and sellers in the Santa Clarita Valley, and I figured there's no better way to get in touch with people who need to learn about the Santa Clarita Valley and its real estate market than right here on YouTube. I know a lot of you considering a move to the Santa Clarita Valley. Do some research beforehand. Lord knows what you look at, but you know, YouTube is one of those things where you try to get some insight. Which area of Santa Clarita would you want to live in? Which neighborhood has the best condos? Which one has the best houses? Which community has the most affordable single-family home? So on and so forth. There's so many nuances and dynamics to the Santa Clarita Valley where it could be confusing. I hope so many buyers who are moving to Santa Clarita Valley from elsewhere, like different parts of Los Angeles even, and they say, well, what is SAUGUS? What is NEWHALL? I thought this is Santa Clarita. And my answer is always, you're in Santa Clarita, but it's much like living in Los Angeles, where if you tell somebody that you live in Los Angeles, they'll be, like, oh, that's nice. Well, which part? So Santa Clarita is made up of different areas and that all incorporated in 1988 to form the city of Santa Clarita Valley, but it has different neighborhoods such as Canyon Country, Saugus, NEWHALL, VALENCIA, and then you have some unincorporated areas of the Santa Clarita Valley that we always like to include, like Castaic and Stevenson Ranch. And you also have West Ridge to the west of the 5 freeway on the west side of our Santa Clarita Valley. And then there's other more rural equestrian areas of the Santa Clarita Valley, like Sand Canyon, which is on the south side of the 14 freeway. And further up the 14 freeway, you have Agua Dulce, and then you have Acton, which I also service those areas. But nonetheless, all that's to say is I just want to do this unscripted so you can learn from a guy about the real estate market here. You can hear me speak, without any script. And you can take it from somebody who's been living here a long time, and I'm always going to steer you right. I'll complain on these YouTube videos if I have to about something I don't like about the Santa Clarita Valley, so you know that I'm being transparent. That's what everybody wants these days, is transparency, not just an ad that was, monetized for you to see so you could become a lead, okay? If you guys ever want to get in touch with me, I'm here to help you. Otherwise, go find the right agent for you and just use this as one more piece to your investigation to ask whichever professional ends up helping you out. So one thing that I'm pretty passionate about helping is buyers who are really getting crunched in this ever increasing valuation of real estate values that we're seeing lately in the Santa Clarita Valley. I know it's worse elsewhere, but it's getting pretty expensive here. And so I have a lot of buyers who want to buy a home, but they can no longer afford a single family home because those are just getting well without of reach for some people out there. So condos, where would I buy a condo if I was moving to the Santa Clarita Valley? Which ones do I like the most? For what reason? Now, there are so many condo communities, townhome communities in the Santa Clarita Valley. I couldn't possibly name all the ones that I really do like. So I'm just going to name some of my favorites here in the different boroughs, so to speak, of the Santa Clarita Valley. And if you guys have any questions about those or any interest, of course, I can help you with that. Or we can always drill down to your specific preferences and talk about those. Leave me a comment. Maybe I can reply to some of those about which condo communities you like or dislike and why you dislike them in the Santa Clarita Valley. I know some people are very passionate about this topic. So what I like, you may not, by the way. Of course, it works that way. There's so many options out there. So this is just to create some information, put it out there, and see who it might help. That being said, VALENCIA condo communities. And when I say condo, I'm including townhomes in that. Which ones do I like the most? Well, I'm going to name 3. Okay. In the VALENCIA area, the one I like the absolute most is the Stratford Collection. The Stratford Collection is located in the VALENCIA Summit. The VALENCIA Summit is this high on the hill community in Valencia, the 91355 zip code, very close to the 5 freeway and very close to the hospital, kind of situated along Rockwell Canyon and McBean. And it's a beautiful community, built largely in the 1980s, if I'm doing this off the top of my head. But this condo community, Stratford Collection, is an enclave of gated townhomes. They're really pushing the price point, though, where they're basically in the $700,000 and $800,000 range, depending on the floor plan, the size, and the upgrades of the one you're looking at. And just these homes are gorgeous, okay? So many nice upgraded ones. The views that many of them have of the canyons of the Valencia summit and views beyond that of the San Gabriel Mountains are just incredible. There's probably not better views in the Santa Clarita Valley, okay? It's just beautiful. The Valencia summit, the canyon walking and biking paths that run throughout it are just magnificent. So if you're looking for a pretty posh gated community, it's not guard gated, but it's gated, and your budget allows you to buy in the $700,000 and $800,000 range for a pretty large townhome. We're talking, 16, 17, 18, 1900 square foot floor plans. This is a community you really might want to consider, and definitely ask your agent about them. I'm selling a beautiful one there right now. That's not why I'm mentioning it, but I'm just very fortunate to have this listing that, got 8 offers, sold 80,000 above asking price. And there's a reason for that. It's because it's that nice. So the Stratford Collection and the Valencia Summit, okay? If you want to go value, I think the best condo community in the Valencia area for the buck is the Sienna Villas, located right off McBean and Valencia Boulevard. Incredible location, walking distance to the Whole Foods, Corner Bakery Cafe, Kohl's, the Valencia Town Center. There are so many options. It is such a walkable community. And in this community, you also have some pretty cool variation of floor plans. The Siena Villas offers you subterranean parking, by the way. There are no private garages. Has subterranean parking and outside parking as well. But you have 1-bedroom floor plans there, 1 bedrooms and lofts, 2 bedrooms, 2 in lofts. And some of them are really nice. Now, the landscaping in this community is extremely nice. There's multiple swimming pools and there's tennis courts. But the biggest feature for this community, I think, is the value proposition, where compared to some other larger condo communities, these are a little bit on the smaller end, so their pricing is a little bit lower, price per square foot. But I've seen some really nice ones there. People have updated many of them very nicely. And especially those loft floor plans where you have the staircase that goes upstairs, they're really big, bright, and open. And so if you're looking around, 700 to around 1,100 something square feet for a 1 bedroom or a 2 bedroom floor plan, that's a great condo community, Siena Villas. Okay, and then probably the middle tier condo community, this one's a townhome community that I like the most, is the Cheyenne Tract. Now, this is located in the Valencia Northbridge area, right off of NEWHALL Ranch Road and Hillsboro. Okay, so the Cheyenne community has what I think is the best entrance to any townhome community possible. So you're coming home and you have this magnificent entrance to the community. It can't be beat in the Santa Clarita Valley. It's like you're on a little road to a country club. This community, Cheyenne, has some nice 2-bedroom and 3-bedroom floor plans in it. But the best part about this community in the Valencia area, Valencia Northbridge, if we're being exact, yes, it has a great location. You're really close to a lot of things centrally, kind of like at the crossroads of NEWHALL Ranch Road and Bouquet. But it's on the Valencia side, behind the Best Buy shopping center and Trader Joe's, if you know what I'm talking about. But the best feature of this community are the floor plans, where they have some nice locations where you have really good sized backyards, big grassy backyards, especially the corner lots. Okay, so those probably right now in the upper $500,000-$600,000 range. So they're getting pricey as well on those. Definitely towards the 600 range, I'd imagine. I haven't looked right now to make this YouTube video unscripted. But it's a fantastic community. So that's more of a middle tier. So Siena Villas, Cheyenne Tract, and the Stratford Collection for Valencia. So hopefully that helps you out there. My favorite community in Stevenson Ranch is the Crown Villas. Why do I like the Crown Villas in Stevenson Ranch? The main reason is because it's nice, high up on the hill, situated amongst all those $1 million houses in the Stevenson Ranch area, but it has some really cool floor plans. The 3-bedroom floor plan there especially is really large, big, open, spacious living room, big open kitchen with really large, I forget what type of windows they are, but it's like garden windows. And anyways, the 3-bedroom floor plan there is one of my favorites. Some of the 2-bedrooms there are also really nice. You have some 2-in lofts there also, I believe. The 2 bedrooms there, I believe, largely have just 1-car garages, and the 3 bedrooms, you have a 2-car garage. Okay. Moving on to NEWHALL area. This is kind of quasi borderline canyon country because of its location, but it's technically NEWHALL, 91321 zip code, and that community would be Scenic Hills. If you're looking for an attached home in NEWHALL, which is largely a single family home zip code, okay, NEWHALL has a wonderful community that's gated called Scenic Hills, okay? It's along Sierra Highway, right just east of the Golden Valley intersection, on the north side of Sierra Highway. So Scenic Hills, why do I like that? It's a gated community. It's kind of, has 2 bedrooms and 3 bedrooms floor plans. It's got a lot of amenities. If you want a community that's kind of secluded, lush with lots of mature greenery and trees, it's also got things like tennis courts, clubhouse, gym, and I think it's a 9-hole golf course. But it's a fantastic community, more duplex style, 2-story floor plans, big 2-car garages. It's a great community to check out in the NEWHALL area, which is a community with some condo options, but definitely NEWHALL is more known for its older single family homes that are more of a country setting in the 91321 zip code. SAUGUS, what do I like in SAUGUS? Mariposa community, it's so good. The floor plan options at Mariposa are great, but one of the things I love most about the Mariposa, at least currently, and it's been this way forever, their HOA dues are much more affordable than almost any other condo community you'll look at in the Santa Clarita Valley. At the Mariposa, Mariposa, where is it in SAUGUS? SAUGUS is a big area. You got the 91350 zip code and the 91390 zip code of SAUGUS. So this is in Plum Canyon, in the Plum Canyon area, up the hill on the, it's kind of the south side of Plum Canyon Road. It's not a gated community, but it has a lot of floor plan options for you to probably meet what your budget may allow for, okay? So it's got it's got 3 different 2-bedroom floor plans. And it's got one of those 2-bedroom floor plans as an upstairs, downstairs, townhome style unit with a 1-car garage and 1 space outside. But the great thing about that floor plan, which is 1,440 square feet, is that it has a backyard. You have a grassy backyard on a 2-bedroom townhome, which is hard to find, okay? It also has 3 different 3-bedroom floor plans at the Mariposa townhomes. All those have 2-car attached garages and direct access. There's a 1,520 square foot floor plan. There is a 1,710 square foot floor plan, and there is an 1,850 square foot floor plan. All those with backyards, 2-car garage, 2-story living room downstairs, and they're all 3 bedrooms, 2.5 baths. So those are great townhomes in SAUGUS, the Mariposa community. And the other one I'd highly suggest taking a look at in the 91390 area of SAUGUS, just north of Copper Hill, kind of where Seco and Copper Hill come up to meet, is the Mountain View Courtyards. I love this community. It is not a gated community, by the way, but it's really spread out, okay? And the great thing about this community is it is one of the rare communities where you can find a 2-bedroom condo or a 3-bedroom condo, single level, 2-car garage, direct access, but a single level, nobody above you or below you. It's like living in a house. It's fantastic. And they have not really, really nice sized patios at the Mountain View Courtyards. They're a little bit older. Many of them have been improved over the years. I've seen really nicely upgraded ones there. You have a beautiful park right up Seco. It's totally within walking distance. You got the famous La Cocina restaurant right down the street at the intersection of Seco and Copper Hill and Papa's Deli to get some of the best sandwiches in the Santa Clarita Valley. So Mountain View Courtyards, a pretty walkable condo community as it relates to shopping, dining, and parks and schools and whatnot. So I highly recommend checking that one out in Saugus. Moving on to the east part of the valley, Saugus was the north, NEWHALL is the south, Stevenson Ranch is out to the west, Valencia is pretty much the west, and Canyon Country, lastly, is out in the east portion of the Santa Clarita Valley. I'm not sure if that's like opposite with the mirror effect on video here. But anyways, Canyon Country is out to the east part of the Santa Clarita Valley. Okay. And my favorite condo community in Canyon Country is in the 91387 zip code. And it is a gated community called Heather Ridge. Okay. You're either on a first floor or second floor, or on a second floor above garages, okay? But they have 2-bedroom and 3-bedroom floor plans at Heather Ridge. This is really part of Fair Oaks Ranch area. You have a small amount of Melrose in your property taxes. Just keep that in mind when you're calculating your payments. The HOAs are pretty reasonable for how nice this community is. It's got a beautiful swimming pool, waterfall, tiny little gym right there as well. Gosh, I can't remember if there's... yeah, there is tennis courts, and there's even, I think, a half basketball court. But the grounds are really, really beautiful. The great thing about this community is, of course, how luxurious and how nice it feels. The floor plans are modern with direct access garages for the 3 bedrooms. But you are also super close to the freeway access with the 14 freeway. So if you got to get to LA or you're commuting up to the Antelope Valley, you're right there on the 14 freeway at the Via Princesa exit, quickly and efficiently right from your gated community of Heather Ridge. And also, by the way, if you got little ones that are going to go to elementary school, Fair Oaks Ranch Elementary is right up the street, super close walking distance from this condo community. Tres Robles is, I love the floor plans here at Tres Robles. That is down Soledad, just east of Sierra Highway intersection, okay? The floor plans at Tres Robles, it's kind of like tri-level living, just really nice living rooms and kitchen setups. Upstairs might feel a little bit tinier, but you do have direct access, 2-car garage. And the floor plans, some of these updated ones are just like, I look at them and I share them with my buyers because they are really enticing and nice. So lots of great options, okay? There's so many communities I haven't mentioned that I also like a lot, but I'm just keeping it real. Which ones are my favorite ones that I feel like are worthy sharing with you guys right here? If I was new to town, where would I beeline to check out these condos, in townhome communities? If I was totally new to it, I'd say check out some of these. There's probably one of these here that would meet your budget. There's some other great ones I can always suggest for you too. Okay, so this coming from somebody who's lived in all of these areas: Canyon Country, Valencia, Castaic, NEWHALL, SAUGUS. I've lived in all these areas over my years in Santa Clarita Valley, and I think living in Valencia is probably my favorite option, just because there's so much here in Valencia. It's growing. NEWHALL, I would love to live in NEWHALL area as well, not in a condo, but in a single family home in that area. But, leave me a comment. Tell me which areas you like the best in Santa Clarita. Which condo communities do you like the best? Which ones do you hate? What do you not like? Tell me, leave me a comment. I'd love to hear from you guys. Hopefully some of these videos get a little more interesting in the future, but my hope is not to make these wildly entertaining. My hope is to convey in a transparent way some insight to people who actually need the insight as to what is happening in the real estate market in the Santa Clarita Valley. What is it like to live here? Because that's a big question you have. Somebody's just like, they know they're going to find a home. They know they're going to buy a home. That's not an issue. They're just, that's a process. But what is it going to be like to live here? Am I going to like living in Valencia? Am I going to like living in Canyon Country? So on and so forth. So that's really the insight I want to bring to this channel and change things up a bit than just boring real estate stat updates, which anybody can find that information online, right? So my name's Robert Mickalson. I'm with the Mickalson Group at Real Broker in the Santa Clarita Valley. I would love to help you. Some of this information for my contact information probably is going to be scrolling somewhere on this video. But if you'd like to get a hold of me and set up a phone call, set up a Zoom meeting with me, you need help figuring out Santa Clarita, please do so. Go to calendly.com/book Robert, and you can choose a phone call with me, a Zoom meeting with me, an in-person meeting with me. And also, if you have a home inside the Santa Clarita Valley area and you're considering selling it and buying something else, or you're just going to go rent or move to a different city, I can help you with that too, of course. Thanks for watching this, guys. I hope you have a fantastic day. I look forward to hearing from you soon. Take care.